Aborigines Unchained on Facebook and YouTube. And yeah, so I found this video on Instagram. One of my soul siblings shared the video on Instagram, and I kind of wanted to just go ahead and speak on it. Put a little bit of a maybe a lady's touch, one may say. So again, I am one of those people that speak about different things on the internet, and so I just felt like I had to say something to speak on behalf of those who do. Okay, so again, I'm not messy, and I don't, I stay in my own lane. I do believe that we're all here to serve a purpose, and that's for you to find out what yours is. But at the end of the day, um, I just wanted to go ahead and watch this with you guys, and I am going to cut in on the video. I'm sorry, but this is not anything directly towards the person who shared it or the person that is doing the video. It's just me analyzing the situation, and looking how we can add to this to make it a better message at the end of the day. Okay, so let's go ahead and watch it and see.
We're not allowed. Speeches, lectures. You didn't pull up like motherfucking Grandmaster Jay did yesterday, my nigga. None of you motherfucking woke niggas on the internet has pulled up like Grandmaster Jay. I don't give a fuck what you gotta say about his past. You didn't pull up like the motherfucking n.f.a.c. with them choppers, with them things, nigga, marching like the motherfucking Black Panthers. You did not. Period. So I don't give a fuck what none of you niggas. It's starting to sound fake. It's starting to sound like rhetoric, my nigga. Because if it was really about this Black Power shit, you would salute that, and everybody would come together. All you internet nigga, woke niggas, black niggas will come together and push the same line. But
Okay, so although that display that was put on was something that was, a nice thing to see, that these men were that who look like us are out there marching, okay, um, and they are doing it for a reason. They united for a reason. Again, it seems though, okay, I don't know the past of this person. I don't know whatever is going on with this person that is behind it. I haven't done my research on it. So again, I'm just speaking on the surface. So it just seems like it's very funny, and you know people doing their research and sharing information online. Okay, there are some people that could be fake or whatever, but I'm just trying to figure out how these men were able to do so, right? Um, Without having anything come against them. I think I for one, who is a deep thinker, think that that looks a little bit more funny than anything else. For those men to be able to unify and carry guns throughout the city like that without having the police like literally on them. So again, in our world today, it's sad to say, you don't see so-called black folk even being able to organize and have some kind of celebration or block party without there being some kind of somebody watching on. So again, I find that very funny that these people have been able to establish themselves and be able to do what they did the other day. Not to knock anything if this is something that is organic, but these things that have come in the past, when we look at the Black Panthers, what was it really all about? You know what I'm saying? Who really funded it? Who started it? Black Lives Matter, who funded it? Who started it? When it comes to the NAACP, who funded it? Who started? What were the real agendas of these people, and why didn't they be able to expand and make that into something that was greater? So again, I find it funny that today we can have these men dressed in black and they can be marching through with these weapons and there not be that much of a presence of some type of authority going on. So again, that's not to say neither here nor there. I'm just actually just thinking with you guys, right? Okay. So then, we're talking about, that people are online talking about they're this and they're that or whatever, whatever. And I noticed throughout this whole video, he didn't say anything about the American Aborigines. He made sure that he stuck with the Moors and all these other people. Maybe he doesn't know about it, but I find it hard that the two times when he mentioned all these different groups of people that are sharing information, that he did not mention that group, when I know that at least a lot of our people have had to heard about this type of movement that's going on. Okay. Another thing is, everybody has their part to play. So again, that's why I'm saying I'm not knocking this. There may be these people that need to unite on this stand front. Okay. But there's also those that need to be giving information so that we can see exactly where we're going with this. People need to be united before they do any of this kind of stuff that you're talking about here. Okay. We need to know that, again, see, us saying they marched over to the KKK, right? Okay. Okay. So that's the KKK, the starting point or whatever of the KKK. Fine. Good. What the fuck does that have to do with anything right now anyway? Right? So again, we need to stop using that term white supremacy because the bigger agenda is just a hierarchy, okay? Or a form of supremacy that includes some people, okay, that are on top of us and that are pulling the strings to make everything move against us in this realm. So it's not your everyday so-called white folks that is the problem. It's not the KKK that is the problem. That's kind of like me wanting to get a job and I keep coming to the store and talking to the cashier or the fucking sales associate about the position. No. The person that you need to talk to is the fucking person in HR or the person that owns the company or the corporation. You do not talk to and go and, you know what I'm saying, if you want some form of an outcome. What does going to the KKK have to do with anything that's going on with us right now? Okay? Maybe this has something to do with some lynchings or something that's going on. I don't know. But I'm just saying, what is the real purpose of that? If you really want to show some kind of strength and some kind of unity, take that same group, take your ass over to Chicago, go into them neighborhoods again, because ain't nobody gonna do nothing for you unless you're doing it for your fucking self. So that's why the purpose of us sharing this information is to awaken the gods within, to awaken the empresses within. That is what you need to focus for, that is what you need to focus on first. Then you unite with those in your community to build a strong or to build an alliance and gather and unite the people within your community first. Okay. And then see this movement that he's talking about, these internet people, this movement won't be televised, right? Okay. This is something that's happening internally so that when these things happen, we know what to do. Okay. This is something that more of a spiritual movement that's going on amongst the people. And there is a divide because again, a lot of times we look at history and we see things like all these different organizations thinking that that is people that are us and they are not us. So this had to happen. We have to go ahead and um, choose to hear that voice within and go in the direction that you've been that you're being guided by the ancestors, by the guides, by the energy that's surrounding you. There has to be this form of division so that we can be able to point out this time the people that look like us that are not us, that say they're for us and may be doing things that look like they're for us, but they are not. In my eyes, something like this puts a target further on your back. Even though we keep saying that this whole thing about the marches was about George Floyd, we know good and damn well this was about angry white people as well, so-called white people as well, fighting against something like the government, okay, and the whole shit that was going on with the shutdown. This was riled up, angry, pent up, angry people that have been captured and trapped in their homes and other shit going on that made this thing happen. We also know that there was different groups that have been sent into there to infiltrate and act as if they were fighting for the cause, but they were also doing other things in order to make this look like something that it wasn't. Okay. So on that note, we have to really be paying attention to what's going on. And it's not all about guns and shit. Do you understand? And see, that's the thing. The KKK has a boss. Unfortunately, you going to the KKK is not going to establish anything. There are organizations that have been put in place by hierarchy, people in the higher parts of the caste system, the controllers, or your government, okay, that is pulling the strings at this time and can even pull the strings to get people that look like you to do things that may not be the best thing for you. So I salute these brothers for doing something if it was genuine. But at the end of the day, why the fuck are you going to the KKK? We just had all these supposed people and these children in Chicago die. Bring y'all asses up here, go to Chicago, hit the streets there, and see what the fuck you can do about that. See, this is where we all wrong. You still going to these motherfuckers. That's still like begging. That's still like begging for these people or showing something to them. We ain't got to show them a goddamn thing. We need to pull the fuck up out of the system. We need to pull up out of the fucking buying system, consumerism. We need to pull out the churches. We need to pull the fuck out the schools. We need to pull up out of all this shit, right? Because there's other things that are coming. okay, that you will meet your fucking demise. You think that they care about black people? All in the media is Black Lives Matter. Oh, and so now you got the motherfuckers that want this vaccine to say, oh yeah, we matter so Black Lives Matter so much. We want them to be the first people to get the fucking vaccine. Then you look around and see what happened when people got the vaccine back in the day. The people that got the vaccine back in the day was the motherfuckers that died from whatever disease or pandemic they were supposed to be being healed from. So at the end of the day, we have to really pay attention to this. I see where this dude is coming from, and I see this is his view and this is his opinion, and I respect that. But at the end of the day, there's other shit that we can be doing. There's other stuff that, and you know, not to mention that coming away from this has to do with sacrifice. It has to, a real coming away from this shit and making a change has to do with sacrifice. It has to do with getting rid of some of our mentalities, some of our spending habits, some of the way that we dress. Some of these companies that we are purchasing items from are the people at the top with your government and with the church and with all these other people that are basically using your funds, using your labor, using your work in order to benefit. Okay? This is the more bigger thing than bringing some fucking guns together, because I'll have you know, and I'm saying all that to say that at the end of the day, the real people behind all of this shit that's going on is the hierarchy, is the governing forces, and they have a militia that will, you niggas ain't got enough money to buy no machines and no fucking tanks in order to take down the military and the police force and the secret fucking whatever the secret society might have for your ass. So I'm just saying be careful, because things like this without having some kind of organization within the whole entire community are detrimental to our people. And if it does get out and people do see this, it may bring more pain before you get ready to unite on other stand fronts, to be wholly united. Now, they may have been able to unite on a stand front where they have these guns and they're showing their ass. But at the end of the day, it's more to it than that, because their tanks and their guns and their weapons, which they're trying to provoke us to come out and look like some kind of danger to so-called I won't say white folks, to the foreign entities, okay, or the people that are in charge and their children, which are the people that don't look like you. Once they feel some type of danger, or they start to stir that propaganda to let them know that these niggas might be something to worry about, then they got something for your ass. Okay? They got something for your ass. So this is why people need to be prepared. This is why people need to be prepared. This is why motherfuckers need to let the information out as to who we are, who everybody else is, and what the hell is going on and what happened in the past. Let's keep going.
Is, oh, fuck that person. Oh, that person. I got this guy. I'm an Israelite. I'm a Hebrew. I'm a Moor. I'm a this. I'm a that. Like, who?
And we ain't got to argue. We can just agree to disagree and move on. The people that's supposed to be connecting with you on that level right now are going to connect with you regardless. Nothing's going to be able to stop this movement that's going on within. Nothing's going to be. These type of movements have come and gone. There's nothing going to stop this movement that we have going on right now. And I'm not saying that people shouldn't be organizing and doing what they're saying, but I'm saying that there are other parts of this that we have to have united on that stand front before we go showing our ass like that. Because then you know what happens? They show their ass, but what's going to happen in the neighborhoods around the world when they start saying, oh, look at what them niggas did down there. Okay, so we need to tighten up on the streets or whatever. We need to start doing this and that. We need to start targeting these motherfuckers a little bit harder, because what if they all decide to do this one day? So you don't see what they do. You don't see, and they didn't have to put it on the fucking media, because you know what the media is for everybody today? Social fucking media. So at the end of the day, when it came to that whole Kanika thing, it was on the news a little bit. A lot of people didn't even know about it. A lot of white people didn't even know about that thing. Okay, but you know who did know about it? People on the internet. People on the internet. So now I feel bad that a lot of people are still stuck on that right now when we got other work to do. So that's why we have to be careful with what kind of programming, what kind of subconscious message is being delivered with all of this shit that we're seeing. But again, they didn't have to. They know we own the fucking internet. So that's just as much. I mean, the way that we pass information around on the internet, they know exactly what they're doing. They didn't have to do that. They're going to get you motherfuckers riled up. They ain't going to put it on the news until they have to. Once they collect that you motherfuckers doing this around the whole nation, then they can go ahead and convince other motherfuckers that you may be dangerous to the community or the whole, or their infrastructure or their foundation. Okay, which includes them and their children that are not so-called black. Okay, so that's another thing that we have to realize.
We all fucking black, my nigga. Black Panthers wasn't talking no shit like that. I'm a mule. I'm an Israelite. I'm a Hebrew. None of that shit.
No, because a motherfucker need to know who the fuck you are before you know where the fuck you going. You know, you have to know these particular things. And this is why it's happening this way this time. This is why we're not all being focused and geared towards the same thing, because we all have work to do. We all have our calling. We all have our calling, and that's what the fuck that we supposed to be doing. So again, I don't hate on nobody that's sharing no information as long as it's uplifting the people. But I am one that looks at shit just like we all do and analyze it, and I see other parts of it, and that's just the only thing that I'm trying to relate to you today. Okay.
We black, nigga, in America, nigga. What we gonna do about it, man? I'm just saying, man. Wake the fuck up, man. If you won't wake up, nigga. Period, man. I hate to go full Sharif on niggas, man. But come on, my nigga. You know? Come on. If we pushing this line, let's push it together. All of us. It's strength in numbers, nigga. Just like them protests, nigga. The protests woke shit up. All races. Not just black, nigga. We can't black people taking credit for that. No, all races showed up and showed out, nigga.
And it wasn't for no damn George Floyd, is what I'm trying to tell you. And this is why studying and watching what these people are doing and knowing certain things is very important. And sharing that information is very important. Because you can't just look at it on the surface. And that's what most people are doing. And that's why some of us are the people that are online promoting information instead of out there in the streets. There are maybe supposed to be some people out there on the streets, but not all of us. Again, that's someone's calling. I stayed the fuck in my lane. Okay?
Them legislations and everything changed, nigga, for black people.
And the thing is, what legislations? The chokehold? The chokehold, when most of the people have been getting shot by the police. The chokehold been passed. They talking about doing some shit, defunding the police, when all they have to do is demilitarize the fucking police in my eyes, take away the guns, and let's just go ahead and do everything how the fuck we've been doing it. Take away the guns, or may have a special unit that addresses issues that they know that they're going to need. They know what's going on when they get them fucking calls. When you need a weapon, bring it. But you shouldn't be having, if people is doing traffic stops, motherfucker, you should not be having no damn weapon on you. All you need is a fucking baton. So at the end of the day, they're saying shit that sounds nice. And because you thinking on emotions and you thinking on the surface, you thinking that did something for us, but it didn't do shit. It didn't do anything. In Walmart. We took all the hair products out of the fucking beauty case. So now that, we took them out of the case and we're going to just let you come in and pick them up off the shelf like every fucking thing else in the store. That's what we did. So you're going to see little companies to see Amazon. We put a banner out on our building saying that Black Lives Matter. But again, they know your ass ain't black. You don't know you ain't black. Black mean motherfucking dead. It mean property. And it mean this is why people of authority can kill you and get off the fuck with it. You see what I'm saying? They have ways to kill you with people of authority to kill you and then pass it off as if they did something right. No matter if the person was unarmed or not, most of these people do not get charged. So since they saved up some of these things and act like they're going to put some charges on some of these people, who we don't know what the fuck they do with these people at the end of the day. We don't know if this shit is a psyop or not. Okay? But all we do know is that we can see a pattern here. And ain't no fucking passing no law about no chokehold and no dumb shit like that. What about them motherfuckers dead already? They dead already. So if we got something or whatever, okay, so it might affect something later on that come. But at the end of the day, we fighting for people that's dead already. What the fuck about the people that's still in the street?
You feel me? Like, come on, man. I'm tired of this.
Make some ancestral noise out there. Y'all really don't know why n.f.a.c isn't being covered in the media? n.f.a.c, what's
one more thing, and this might come off kind of not good or whatever, but I watch things. I look at shit in front of me and I look at things in the background. Okay? I don't know. See, and this is the thing. A lot of people don't want to do it the right way because they don't want change. A lot of people don't want to sacrifice nothing. And so, again, they would like to see something that looks like it's the easy way and take that route, which is usually leads to demise, rather than deep thinking and organizing, right? Or doing things that may have you sacrifice some of the things some of these worldly things that we like to acquire. So again, you have to question somebody if they are, okay, Again, we can all sacrifice something and give something. So again, I would think that if that, and this is going to just be direct, but again, this is not, I'm just showing you guys how to see certain fucking things, right? Okay, because there's only a certain level of awareness and wokeness you can be if you are carrying yourself in a certain way in this realm, in this so-called world or this life. Now, I would imagine that, okay, the person that we just saw on the screen could take one of them fucking necklaces off his neck, possibly, and pawn that bitch, or could have used the money he spent on that in order to open up some type of organization for the youth in his community, open up some type of community center or something that would benefit the children in his community. But at the end of the day, same thing I always say about drug dealers. When is enough enough? How much fucking money do you know it's illegal, right? Right? Okay? You know you can get caught and spend a lot of time in jail, right? You know that when you do get caught, they're going to confiscate the money and the police going to be able to do whatever the fuck they want to do with the money, right? Why do people sell drugs for 5 years and 10 years? Why don't they sell drugs? If you have to do what the fuck you got to do, I don't encourage at all. But if that's what you're doing, okay, to show you that anybody can make a change, why don't you sell the drugs for a certain amount of time, take that fucking money and invest it in some type of business that's legit, so that now you have taken that money and invested in something that you can go ahead and build generational wealth with your children later on in order for them to take on that business or that car shop or whatever the fuck you might open up. See, and this is what I'm saying here. People speaking a lot and talking a lot of stuff, but they still caught up in this worldly fucking way of thinking and being consumers and doing all these other things. That cannot work with this type of movement that we need to do. We have to pull from all of it. You need to worry about growing your own fucking food because, again, if you don't want to take that mark, you will have to be able to be self-fucking sufficient. We need to build something in our community where we can barter and trade with each other. There will be sacrifices. We're not going to be able to live the life that we live now and buy all the shit we like to buy and all this other stuff or whatever and be able to do this. See, you can't buy your way out of this. You can't buy enough fucking weapons to get out of this because you're not fighting against so-called white people. The supremacy that you're looking at is the hierarchy, and they own all the networks you watch, all the fucking shit that you post your videos on, all of the entertainment industry, all of the fucking merchants and all of the people that buy and trade and where you get all your products. They are the ones that have the military. They are the ones that so I'm just saying there's not enough guns in this world for us to purchase and what? Go march somewhere and do what then? And do what then? Put yourself all in one place with weapons in your arms so that they can, because we do know that in some states they have the right to shoot and kill protesters, right? You do know that. So again, what would someone that would do this without having other shit going on with their organization is just about, I don't know what it is, because again, I didn't do my research, but it seems what they're projecting to us is it's all about guns and uniting on that stand front. That's what it seems to me. There's an organization for some kind of something. Okay. Again, you guys can fill me in, or maybe I feel like I want to do research. But at right now, I'm just trying to come to you and tell you shit that we need to be looking at, even within our own fucking people. Okay. So let's keep going.
N.F.A.C. Not fucking around coalition. If you ain't seen the video of N.F.A.C. posted up in front of the birthplace of the KKK, hit me up on IG because I can't post it on here. I done already tried. I got sick.
And that don't mean, again, that don't mean shit to me. Posting up in front of the KKK don't mean nothing to me. The KKK is in hiding. The KKK, they don't have no fucking power. Why would that matter to me? See, and this is the reason why I feel like that's being done, because it don't matter at the end of the day. It don't matter at the end of the day. And it don't have to matter to them. It have to matter to us. What matter to us is we don't want 3 children dying in one fucking weekend. When will they visit that area? When will they visit that area and set up and see what the fuck is going on in our neighborhood? Is it our people killing our people like that? Is there some old purge type shit going on in the neighborhood where they sent in another group of a militia. Because again, it's not the KKK these days. There's secret little militias and pockets of stuff that they put out like, oh, these people are here to help, but they're really agents. They're really agents put in to do certain things that it may look like on the outside that it is benefiting you, but it may not. See? Or it may look like black people are killing each other. Why only in Chicago? We don't know the history of Chicago. You don't know about the people that were bred in Chicago. You don't know anything about that city really to know why those people are being targeted the way that they are. And we don't ask the question whether they are doing this to they self or if there is something else going on there. Because why is it Chicago? Why all niggas live everywhere around here? Why is it only that city?
But the real reason why it ain't being pushed out in the media, because the message is too powerful. They know that if every black person in the world to see what n.f.a.c is doing right now, every black person on this planet will feel overwhelmingly empowered. What would that lead to? Stripping of power from white supremacy.
Well, not really, because one thing that I know, okay, that will make so-called black people feel some type of supremacy would be to know who they are and where they're from. To know that they were here prior to colonization and that your information and your story has been hidden and that you are the true owners, if one would say, of the Americas and that you belong here, not in Africa, and everybody else belongs somewhere else. And that again, that will empower people and children and everyone else in order to know this. Because again, we have information showing that this is the case. You know, another thing is to show them who they really are in the Bible and to show them what has been done to them in history and throughout the Bible, and that they are not children of God and that they should walk away from the church and seek self in order to empower themselves so that they can go on and then empower their communities and be the people that we were before we have been oppressed by the system or the government. You know what? Matter of fact, why not go to the White House and display that with them fucking guns? Those are the people that are at the top of the pyramid. Those are the people that are in the hierarchy. It's not the KKK. Those are the owners of the KKK, more than likely, or the hand behind them. So again, why are we feeling this because someone went to the KKK? I don't give a fuck about the KKK. They can't do nothing for me. Doing something to them can't do nothing for me or my people. So only thing they doing by showing it to you and displaying it to you on social media is getting some of you niggas riled up to get your ass over there, and they gonna bring out the tanks on your ass at the end of the day. If they have to. If they have to.
They'd be fearing for the loss of their superior power if all of us were on board.
Because white folks don't have no power.
I need you to push the hell out of this message. Inform people what the news is too cowardly to tell you. In fact, they're not fucking around, Cole.
And the news know exactly what they're doing because they are owned also by these governing forces. And they know what to promote on the news and just to push to your ass. They know what they put on the news and what to promote to you. They know the algorithm. They know what to put on your feed and on fucking social media, okay? In order to get you riled up, to get your ass whooped. And that's just all I'm saying, because if that is to happen, I'm not saying no bloodshed, no lives lost have to happen, but you better be fucking organized or else you putting everybody else in pure danger at the end of the day. And what happens when all of these motherfuckers is dead and your babies is still here under this system, not knowing their past, not knowing their history, and not having any kind of generational wealth to fall back on. And then they have to assimilate to this construct in this so-called new world order that's just a new world. It's just happened plenty of times where they are reconstructing shit. You see what they're going to be doing in the schools when they go back to school? You see that they want your babies to be the first one to get shots, and schools is coming back up to be open in a couple of weeks. We better get our fucking mind right. That's a beautiful thing. But bring it to the hood.
Like, come on, man. Like, realize what's really going on, man. Period. And they got us over here fucking with each other, man. Feel with each other, man. When them n.f.a.c niggas showed up, that was black power, nigga. Like, ain't never been seen before since the fucking black.
Black power is black wealth. Black power is land. Black power is being self-sufficient. Black power is being someone who pulls out of their system. And unity would be. Black power is not holding up a gun and going to the fucking KKK, and they know it. And they know you think that it is. And so that's why they're pushing it to us on the internet. Again, it's not, I'm not saying it's not a beautiful thing to see people uniting on that front, but what else is going on? What other fucking works do they have going on in the background?
Man, period. Salute Grandmaster J, man. Straight up, man. All you black motherfucking YouTube niggas, man, how dare you? Talking about, oh, he had a past. Nigga, what about your past, nigga? All you niggas had a past.
Now, that's true. When it comes to our division and when it comes to people looking at you for your past, they can't see you for what you're doing right now. Or they think that you lost your mind or you crazy because you looking different and you acting different and you woke and you doing other shit. You making other moves. So again, I agree with that part. Okay, that there is a way to cause division on so many levels, especially when it comes to us. But at the end of the day, this is why I focus so much on agreeing to disagree. You may be okay. What our ancestors did in the past is what it is. We have to still watch out for different groups of people right now. But at the end of the day, if you are doing something to promote or elevate the people, okay, okay, I'll give you for instance. I just watched a video from someone. All the information that he had in that video was on point. It was something that people should know and analyze so that they can interpret it, so they can see for their own self what may be going on in the world. But at the end, he said, go ahead and seek God and his son and all this other stuff. I don't agree with that. Make me cringe when I hear it. But should I go ahead and just not listen to the whole fucking message because this is what he said in the last 2 minutes of his video? No, I don't agree with that. I know what it means to me, and I'm moving on. And I'm going to share his message because it was powerful. And I hope people realize that when I share somebody's stuff doesn't mean that I agree with every single thing that they say in the video. Doesn't even mean I like the person. But the message was strong. It's a message that can help wake and enlighten people. This is why I shared it. So this is why in my group I share other people's stuff too and let them share things if it's going towards something that is going to help the people and unchain the mind. If you still on that shit and I feel with some programming shit going on, I can't do it. I can't do it. But at the end of the day, if it's something that's going to promote some kind of thought, we good. You can believe in Jesus and still be on my platform, but we're not going to be pushing that shit on there unless we starting to talk about something else that might have something to do with a real savior or a real person that came to do something for us, like a Nat Turner or something. Other than that, and we know that's some real shit because they act like they don't remember no information about him. They ain't got no pictures of him. They don't talk about him. You know what I'm saying? They did a movie or whatever, but at the end of the day, we have to go back and try to read as much as we can instead of just going on what the fuck a movie say. Because it's going to have some truth and it's going to have some stuff that diverts you as well. Okay, but what I'm saying is, yes, there is division, and we have to stop that. Oh, that bitch got this on. I don't like her. Oh, he got a red bandana on, and he in this gang. I don't like him. You know, this is the little tit for tat shit that we do have to deal with on a daily basis. But again, once you get to a certain level of understanding, all that stuff is not going to matter to you. You're going to be able to see people for what they are when you see them. You're going to be able to hear the message that they're delivering and seeing if this person is someone that you need to deal with or not. See, we talking about some old other shit right here. You're going to be able to see right through this particular type of message. These are the things. Non-bias. Not hating anyone. Knowing that so-called white supremacy don't exist because so-called white people don't have no power. If a white man go out there and shoot a black girl right now, he taking his ass to jail. If a black man go out there and shoot a black woman or a white woman, he taking his ass to jail. If the police, someone with authority, that is being sheltered by your government force, goes out and shoots you, they are the ones that get to go home for the next month or just sit the fuck behind a desk. See, it has to do with the powers that supposedly or should not be. It's not even about the people. They know that if we come together on one stand front, so-called black, so-called white, so-called Mexican, so all these other foreigners, if we come together on one stand front, being the populace, the people that are more of a population, and they are only the 1% at the top of the pyramid, then that thing will fall. So they keep us fighting each other and pointing the finger at white people and saying white supremacy. That is so deceptive. It's a fucking course. That's what it is. And we have to be able to see through that. White people don't have no power. If a white man go break in the store right now, he taking his ass to jail. If a black man go break in, he taking his ass to jail. A white person pay taxes on their house just the fuck like I pay taxes on my house. They work and have to leave their children and go out and make a fucking living just like I do. They pay taxes on their food just the fucking way I do. But the thing we don't understand is there is privilege. There is privilege. They have certain privileges that you don't have, and they do have a foot forward because they took away all of your fucking generational wealth and let certain things. They put certain things. They do put strategic things in play to keep us down, but it's not because you black. It's because you the fucking American Aborigines and you the true owners of this land. I tell you that much. So again, we got to get out of this mindset. We got to get out of this mindset. And that's why the division has to come between certain groups, because some of us are original to this continent and some of them look like us and have come in from another place and don't have the same mindset. They don't have the same workings, the same makeup as we do. Okay, and this is the shit that's going on that's going to get us in line to see who's who for what they are and what's going on. And to see that there are also people that look like you that are behind the scenes that are making these things happen to you because they also work for that construct. And they also have privileges on paper like so-called other foreigners or so-called white folks and other foreigners that come here. So it's not even a white and black thing. They are foreign and you are not. This is why you get the hell that you get.
I got a past. I was a dope dealer like a motherfucker when I was a teenager.
We all got one.
Teenager. I got signed at the age of 19 and I never turned back.
And I think this is another reason why a lot of people in our community don't back us up and don't stand behind us because they think they know you. They see you different. They think they know you because they knew you in your past. Again, same thing I always say. When it comes to there's a saying, some type of saying something like a messenger will never be respected in their hometown to a certain extent. Okay, I think it's biblical, but again, it's a saying that a lot of people, we have this thing towards ourselves that we have been mass manipulated and mind controlled into thinking. Same way white people have been mass manipulated, lied to, and made to think that they are something that they're not. See? So this is why it's important to seek self, the history, and have a sense of knowing, not believing, not understanding, but over and understanding, right? Okay. So again, there has been a deceptive thing that has occurred. And all we're doing is trying to straighten it out before we go making any type of moves. And the moves that need to be made don't have nothing to do with no weapons. You don't understand who the fuck you dealing with. Again, at the end of the day, do what you want to do. But I'm just telling you that the KKK ain't where it's at.
Period. Teenager, 13, 14, 15, selling dope. I ain't never sold dope since then. I changed my fucking life. So a nigga gonna judge me on some shit I did as a teenager? Fuck you. What about all my accomplishments right now? All my positive shit I've done right now.
And see, and that's the thing. I don't know what positive things that he's done right now. I see flashy, but again, I don't know if he considers that as being accomplishments or not. I don't know this man. I'm just doing a video on this video because of some of the things that he is saying. So again, maybe it is going to be the character of the man. But I'm just saying maybe he doesn't even realize some of these things, so I'm not putting him down. Anybody that's thinking about some shit is a motherfucker that, again, I don't feel it's necessary to tear down. But I do feel that if we come in online and we saying certain things, that we should be able to back them up and we should be able to display those things as well. And that's just all I'm saying. Okay. So yeah, that's true. I don't know his accomplishments. He may have done some things before, but I'm just saying again, once I accomplish something, then I should want to go out and do something for the people that is something that is going to be positive. And again, this man may be doing that. I don't know that. But I'm just pointing something out just from this video. I'm just going on different talking points because of this video.
That's legal. They ain't never been illegal for 25, no, 30 years straight. How fucking dare you talk about some little panhandling selling dope in the fucking neighborhood when I was a fucking teenager? That past don't count.
That's right.
What I'm doing right now count. The future count.
That's right.
Period. Right? Then motherfucking outcasts say you're only good as your last hit. It's about right now. It ain't about what you did in the past. That's what these young niggas is on, right? Oh, fuck you, OG. Fuck your past. It ain't what you doing now. Right? So what you do now, it ain't about what you did in the past, my nigga. What you doing now, my nigga? You could be the worst nigga in America. But if God woke you up and brought you to a mission and motherfucker bring motherfuckers, you know what I mean, to salvation. You know what I mean? To wake motherfuckers game up, man. You know what I mean? To really,
this is
you know
true.
I mean? Unify motherfuckers. This is true. And that became your mission.
And everybody has their own place. That's the only thing. Everybody has their own place. So some people are going to be those people that go out in the front line. Some people, again, okay, so let's see. There's a war going on and there's famine, okay? The whole community is panicking. We got dressmakers, we got people that know how to grow food, we got doctors, we got lawyers, we got, we just got different people that can contribute in a different way. That's what they do in our community. Say we in the future and this is what we doing. That's what we got in the community, okay? And then we have something where there is a battle or something going on, right? And we have youth, you know what I'm saying? They have strength and speed and things like this, okay? So if it's a call for war or a call for us to go out and let's see, so somebody was kidnapped or something and you got to go out there and we got to send people out there that may have to go to war in order to get these people back. Who are you going to send? Are you going to the whole community just going to pick up guns and go and leave the children there? The whole community going to just pick up guns and go? Or they going to bring the kids with them with the guns and they're going to go and fight this battle? No. There are going to be certain people within that group that are going to go there. Hopefully they're trained, skilled fighters already. They're the warriors. They're the people that the elders and the young men that are going to go out there that do this for a living, and we're going to send those groups out in order to do this. You're not going to send your doctor. You're not going to send the healers. You're not going to send the people that have gifts to see the future, to see things deeper than other people. You're not going to send the sages. You're not going to send the shamans. Those are the people that should be able to be in the community, set up, comfortable, chilling. And when we need their service, it's there. You're not going to send your elders. They have wisdom. They're guiding the youth. You don't send them. Okay? So this is what I'm saying. What's going on right now is a download of what you need to know for you and in different ways in order to achieve that, and also share it with other people so they can recognize where they stand, right? So that we can be ready. We may not even be organized already right now, but when shit hit the fan and we got to go ahead and unite with the people around us, we're going to go ahead and see who got what skills first and what they need to be doing in the community, from what they already been doing in the rest of their life, right? In their regular life, okay? And we're going to see where they can benefit the community, and we're going to put them in those positions, and those who want to go or can go out and fight, we're going to go ahead and train them up to be that way. But again, if there's somebody that is a teacher, we're going to want to rally them teachers up and save them to put them in the schools. We're going to, if it's somebody that is a natural healer or something, we're going to want to save those people up, and we're going to have to set them up with a practice or something so that they can try to heal and treat our people. We need to keep the people behind that know how to grow food and shit. Because at the end of the day, if you can't eat, you ain't going to live. So you're not going to send them people off. So again, this is why I don't, and we all at different levels of our awakening. It sounds like this dude is at a certain level. We all at our own different levels. So at least, and that's what I'm saying, I can respect him because I see that he is at a level. But as we're ascending, we'll see the higher we go that we shed off old ways of thinking. Because again, we're trying to process all of this. This is an internal download. This is some shit that's going on that's deeper, that was before Genesis, that's before these fucking gods, before their government, before their construct, before the house of God, before his children. These are the people that his children came through. So at the end of the day, once they see us organized on that stand front, they have no other thing to do, but the other people or the other masses of so-called other colors are going to stand behind you. They're going to probably stand in front of you once they see that you organize on these different stand fronts. That's the day and age we in. All that prejudice shit. Oh, I don't want to touch her hand because she's black. That's some bullshit. If they putting that out there, you better question them fucking stories and where they came from, because most, and even if it's true, most people ain't like that. Most people ain't fucking so-called prejudice. Most people don't not want to look at you or stand next to you in the store because you black. You see what I'm saying? But when the media put these stories out and put these fucking, whatever her name is, Karen or whatever, it's just trying to show you or keep you in a mindset where you thinking that white people have some kind of control or they have something against you. So that you don't unite, so that you don't unite. And you're more burning up and spending so much time in your feelings and shit that you can't even see that it's a setup. It's not even really about her. It's about the mindset that they've been able to get you to be in. So again, this is not, you know what I'm saying? I see that again, he is speaking some stuff that makes sense. And this is his opinion on that. And I can't hate him for that. But since the opinion has been put out in the public, then I feel that I can go ahead and state my opinion. Because again, we need opinions from all of us. We need different insights on what's going on from all of us, men, women, whatever. Again, I know we don't even like to hear so-called white folks or other folks tell us about ourselves. But at the end of the day, hey, sometimes what they saying is right. But we so, they white, and we all in our feelings. You don't even want to hear it. It might be something that help you and you don't even want to hear it. And tell me if I'm lying. Tell me if I'm lying. So again, I respect this brother. I'm not coming against him. I don't come against my people like that. But what I'm saying is another aspect of what we're seeing here from what he's saying. That's it. That's it.
Man, well, God bless, man. How you gonna hate a man like that? Period, man. So salute the motherfucking n.f.a.c. all you other black motherfucking YouTubers and talking all that shit and movies and DVDs and all these fucking GoFundMes and shit. GoFundMe n.f.a.c, nigga, and get them niggas some more guns and army tanks and ammo and all the shit that they need to protect us, nigga. Fuck a book.
And see, that's the part that I don't agree with.
We need niggas like n.f.a.c.
That's the part that I don't agree with. That's the part that I don't agree with. Again, if you have people, sages, if you have people that are seers, if you have people that are deal in the tarot, if you have people that are able to, gifted people. Okay, if you have gifted people in your community, whether they're just online or not, and they're able to share that with you, you should make sure that those people are straight. That's what they made you think about the church, and you invested all your money in the church with no question, right? You invested all that in the church. And some of our soul siblings in our family will say something that will bring you to another state where you just like, what the fuck? Oh my God. You know what I'm saying? We can say things to activate parts in our mind and in ourselves that bring us to another level of understanding so we can go higher. So why wouldn't I want to go fund one of these people? This is the bigger part. What I'm trying to say is this is the people that he's bashing are the larger portion, okay? Are the larger portion that's going to end up being able to be here and actually carry on this. Especially if the other portion is thinking that right now at this moment, it is the time for when we're not even united to get millions of these people with guns to go marching around the streets. we definitely need to fund these motherfuckers that's sitting at home and passing on information, or that's dealing with the people in person and giving them and sharing their gifts with them. We definitely need to focus on those people and funding those people. Okay, that keep to themselves, they do their work, they honest about what they do, they trying their best. We should definitely take care of those people. We should take care of those people. So at the end of the day, that's what we should do. Because those are the people that's going to have the whole community moving, not just going and challenging people again that have nothing to do with the situation right now. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. Okay? And you don't even really have to go out and buy no guns. If you go in Chicago, see what the fuck is going on, recruit some of them niggas so they don't be shooting each other and teach them that they could be going ahead and pointing that weapon at somebody else. I'm pretty sure they got a lot of guns already in the hood. So they don't even need to buy no more. You see what I'm saying? Or do it got to be a special kind? Do it got to be a certain kind that look nice and look good? And I don't know nothing about guns. So I'm just saying, does it have to be a certain kind that make you feel more of a man? You know what I'm saying? Or would the guns that they have serve the purpose? See? So I'm pretty sure that it's enough. It's enough in these neighborhoods that we're talking about. So again, why not go grab them people up, teach them how to do what you doing in their community, go to the next town, do the same thing in secret, not putting yourself all online so that now you have people tracing your steps and watching what you're doing and all on your shit so you can end up someone that can't even do it no more. You know what I'm saying? Why not do that? Why not go and start in the neighborhood, in your neighborhood where all the people dying? Supposedly at the hands of your people, and train them how they can actually use those guns. That's what white folks do. They train their children how to use the guns when it comes to hunting and all that. So why don't you go and train them to do what you're doing in that neighborhood and have a sector or a chapter in that neighborhood, and then go on to the next neighborhood and keep on doing this with very discreet so that you don't put a target on your back. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. So again, I don't agree with that part.
And fuck this shit talking on YouTube. I'm sorry. Action speaks louder than motherfucking words, man. And I don't see no action, man. Period.
And yes, they do speak louder, but you have to be organized first. And that's the thing that we don't understand. We just want to do something. We don't know about organizing. This is why we don't have no businesses. This is why we, as a unit, I'm not saying that there's not some of us that do. I hate when people do that. Well, it's not me. No, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about us as a whole. See, and that's how I know that it's still a self thing going on there and not a unity thing going on when people do that. And they take offense to what I'm saying because I'm not saying that. There are some people out there that are doing this. But what I'm saying, as a majority in a whole, most of our neighborhoods don't have businesses that are owned by our people. And if they are, most people don't go to those businesses. These businesses also have to be stacked up against Walmart and the Chinese hair shop or the Arabic liquor store, or you see what I'm saying, or the little Mexican store. Again, when I'm saying this, I'm not talking bad about nobody, but I'm just showing this is how our neighborhoods are set up. So it's very important to focus on those things as well. It's very important to focus on those things as well.
I don't see no action. I see niggas talking. And you can talk about that shit about me too. Yeah.
Okay. So again, y'all know it's all love with me. I'm not trying to come at nobody like that, but I just think that there's always two sides of the story. And if we talking online and we putting things out in the public, then again, somebody else can have another opinion about it. Somebody might have an opinion about me. That's fine. I know how to handle myself. I'm not about to be arguing with nobody and going at war with nobody and everything like this over no damn post. It's just conversation. And we need to realize that and stop getting so mad at each other that we don't want to mess with each other. And that's what I was about to say with the business thing too. Just because a black business ain't standing up to what Walmart or the Chinese shop can do for you because they've been doing this for a very long time doesn't mean that you should just be ready to, I ain't going there no more. Because at the end of the day, at least they trying. At least they trying to do something, okay? And we'll be ready to go to McDonald's 100 more times after they forgot your fries in the bag and you had to go all the way the fuck back. You know what I'm saying? After your burger was cold or whatever, they mess up every single time, it seems like. But you will keep going back. But when it comes to a so-called black business and she may not be there on time, she might be out of this, she might not have that. Guess what? I ain't going there no more. I didn't like her attitude. This, and that, and that, and that. So we got to stop with that hate shit. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that you actually even realize that you hating on that motherfucker when you do that. I'm not even saying you even realize that you hating on that person when you doing that. But that's kind of like what it is. If we just call it how we see it. Okay? So again, thanks a lot for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope I didn't offend nobody, but if I did, oh well. Again, I don't know everything. I'm just sharing my opinion. I always tell you, I'm not here to tell you what it is or what it ain't. I'm simply sharing what it looked like to me. Okay? And we all have a right to do that, especially when we're talking about our people. I have something to say. If I feel like it's something somebody can expand on, I might be the one to do it. So, doesn't mean that everybody's going to agree with me, and that's fine. But I hope you guys got something from it. Thanks a lot for watching and take care.